So as a general rule, in 2017, I think this year is all about capitalizing on 90s nostalgia. And nothing says that quite like the return of Oreo O's. Well, maybe the Power Rangers movie says something like that, but that was expected after the Marvel superhero craze. Anyway, the cereal is back, right? And it's exciting. Now, it's not as exciting as the internet is making it seem, which is like the second coming of Christ or something.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
But this stuff, while good and it can make your morning cool, is not going to bring you eternal happiness in like a heaven or whatever you view the afterlife being, right? But what it is exciting. And I haven't tried it just yet. I just assume it's good because it's Oreo O's.
I've got cereal on my mind every day and night. With cereal by my side, the whole world feels right.
So I want to talk about the box. The box is simple, it's plain, it's Oreo O's. It's big though. It's the thickest box I've ever seen in cereal actually. Like it's so big that the nutrition facts are just bordered by like an inch on all sides, and that doesn't normally happen with cereal. Now, as always, we're gonna take that first whiff to get a taste of how it smells. Okay, so it smells almost immediately just like the cookies and cream cereal that I reviewed earlier this year. But the ingredients, I've checked already. They're a little bit different, so I'm hoping they actually taste different too. But they smell the same. I'm just gonna be honest, that's what's gonna happen right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this bowl. Now obviously the flavor is important. I'm gonna go ahead and get my first dry bite when I have like, 2, 4, 6, 10 pieces here. Maybe there is a difference? At the end when you're swallowing the cereal, you get like notes of like the Oreo cookie exactly as it would be in your mouth, but just a little bit quieter than an Oreo. Because there's not as much sugar in these, otherwise they couldn't sell it as like an actual food. Hold on! You won't believe this. As I'm editing this video and I'm fact checking to make sure that Oreo O's actually do have less sugar per serving than Oreos, and I shit you not, they're basically the same. Look at this. You know what that means? It means that cereal is really unhealthy for you guys. But then again, I guess it also means that a bowl full of Oreos is just as healthy as a bowl full of cereal. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my first bite of the cereal, see what I think, because again, if it's like cookies and cream, it's gonna be really good, but also maybe too good for all the time. So in these first few bites, I'm not gonna lie, it's indistinguishable between this and cookies and cream. It tastes just like the same cereal to me. Like I'm gonna have to do a blind taste test later, but if I do and I can taste the difference between them, I would be very, very surprised. The flavor in these Oreo O's are actually, it's more muted than you would find it in the regular cookies and cream. I think the cookies and cream pack a really flavorful, powerful punch of like cookie and cream. But this one, it's hushed, right? They're like, hey, shh, not in here. Go over to that kitchen and do that. At the same time, it is so close to cookies and cream that I don't know, I could be just making all this stuff up. I want them to be different, right? I want to have 2 awesome cookies and cream cereals out there. This is my last bite of 4 Oreo O's. And they're still crunchy. So, yeah, I mean, it passes the salt resistance test, and it's time to go balls deep. Yeah, the milk is really, really good here. I mean, I think that's like where this actually shines the most, is like my favorite milk, outside of like the strawberry milk from Strawberry Cheerios, is this is really, really good. It's like drinking a milkshake without getting the brain freeze or the extra calories from the sweets. I'm kidding, you're probably getting like more calories in this than you would in most milkshakes because you're eating like a giant bowl. So, I mean, let's think about it, right? The smell is just like cookies and cream. It tastes pretty much just like cookies and cream, although it might be a little bit less sweet, which I think is good, but again, I actually don't know if it actually is less sweet. I swear to God, they have the same amount of sugar, it just tastes a little bit different. But then again, maybe that's where those ingredient differences changes the flavor of the cereal, right? It's salt resistant, and it tastes really good in milk, and the milk itself is pretty fantastic at the end. But just like cookies and cream, it can't be something you eat literally every day because you will get tired of it and your mouth will hurt. Like you saw the texture on these O's. They are not kind to a soft like mouth. So on a scale of 0 to 5, I'm gonna go ahead and give Oreo O's. I mean at 4.25. I can't see how I can give it anything different than cookies and cream. It's exactly the same. I mean, different maybe, but like the overall picture, like the macro picture of the cereal, exactly the same as regular cookies and cream. Ladies, that's what I think. Have you guys noticed the difference between this and the cookies and cream cereal? I'd love to know if somehow your tongue is more distinguished at deciphering flavors than mine is. But if not, that's also okay too. Don't really worry about it, okay? Otherwise, remember to click like down there at the bottom, like down there at the bottom. If you want to watch my other video, you can do that right here, cookies and cream, or you can subscribe right here. Thanks for watching. I will get back to you guys very, very soon, and it's nice hanging out. Oh, and remember, the best time to eat cereal is